Suicide bombers are easy to spot. They give out all kinds of telltale signs, mostly because they're nervous. By definition, they're all first-timers. Israeli counterintelligence used pragmatic observation and psychological insight and came up with a list of behavioral indicators. The list is 12 points long if you're looking at a male suspect. I was working on the 11-point list. I was looking at a woman. I was riding the subway in New York City, the 6 train, heading uptown, 2 o'clock in the morning. I had gotten on at Bleecker Street from the south end of the platform into a car that was empty except for 5 people. The nearest passenger to me was a Hispanic woman. Next up was a man on the other side, maybe 4 feet further down the car. Third up was a woman who might have been West African. The 4th and the 5th passengers were different. The 5th was a man. He was diagonally opposite me. His eyes were fixed somewhere in front of him. But it was passenger number 4 that I was looking at. She was seated on the right side of the car, on the farther 8-person bench. She was white and probably in her 40s. She was dressed all in black. I could see her fairly well. Not a perfect view, but good enough to ring every bell on the 11-point list. According to Israeli counterintelligence, I was looking at a suicide bomber. I dismissed the thought immediately. The timing was wrong. The 6 train stops under Grand Central Terminal. 8 in the morning, 6 at night. A crowded car, 40 seated, 148 standing. Wait until the doors open on packed platforms. Push the button. 100 dead. Infrastructure damage. A major transportation hub shut down for weeks. A significant score. But not at 2 in the morning, in a car holding just 6 people. The train stopped at Astor Place. The doors hissed open. No one got on, no one got off. The doors thumped shut again, and the train moved on. The bullet points stayed lit up. The first was inappropriate clothing. By now, explosive belts are as evolved as baseball gloves. I took a pass on the second of the 11 points. The second point is robotic walk, not relevant with a seated suspect. Points 3 through 6 are irritability, sweating, and nervous behavior. Point 7, breathing. She was panting, low and controlled. Point 8, suicide bombers about to go into action stare rigidly ahead. No one knows why, but surviving eyewitnesses have been entirely consistent in their reports. Bombers stare straight ahead. Point 9, mumbled prayers. The train stopped at 23rd Street. The doors opened. No one got off, no one got on. Point 10, a large bag. Dynamite needs to be triggered. Blasting caps are wired with detonator cord to an electricity supply and a switch. Point 11, hands in the bag. They're taught to keep their thumbs on the button at all times. Passenger number 4 had her hands in her bag. The train stopped at 33rd Street. The doors opened. No one got off. A lone passenger on the platform hesitated and then stepped to her right and entered the next car. The train moved on. I stared at passenger number 4. Too hard. She felt it. She turned her head slowly. She stared right back at me. Our eyes met. Her face changed. She knew I knew.